8 shows only. Book now at buytickets.co.nz.
They crossed the ocean just to help you mobilise your home army. Joining me now, extreme cleaners extraordinaire, Diane and Lee. Welcome to Good Morning.
Thanks for having us.
That's a bit of an intro, isn't it? Extreme cleaners?
It is.
Yeah, I know you are, Lee, because
I am.
you clean crime scenes and you're one of only 4 people, is that right, in Australia that do that?
That's correct, yes.
Have you seen the movie Sunshine Cleaning?
Yes, I have.
You have?
I have.
Is it similar to your story in any way?
God, no. God, no.
Is it representative?
Although I have nearly set a house on fire, so that's the only thing we have in common.
What made you get into that line of work?
My background is forensic medicine and law, and a friend of mine committed suicide and his family was told to clean it up.
That's terrible. So
I went in and went, well, if I can do a friend, I can do this as work, and that's how I started.
Well, you must have seen some horrific things, really. Or did you just shut it out? I mean, how do you deal with it?
You can't shut it out.
No?
You see things that you don't want to see, you don't want to remember. But you have to go in and do it and make it safe for the family. And that's my whole object, that I go in, it's not my family that I'm cleaning up for them to come back and be safe.
By the time you get on the scene, am I right in thinking that the deceased person has been removed, so then you've just got...
About 99.9 times.
OK. Wow. Let's cheer the conversation up a bit, shall we, Diane? You're a super mum. How did that happen?
I am. Well, I work 5 days a week and I have a husband, children, and I manage to maintain a clean and orderly house.
What's your philosophy on a clean house, then? How do you...
Get the family involved.
Right.
I can't do it on myself. I can't, work full-time and raise a family and have a clean house. So I try to engage the family, the children, my husband as well.
So your kids are, what, 3 and 6?
3 and 6.
So how do you get 3 and 6-year-olds into cleaning?
Don't set the bar too high. You've got to set tiny little goals for the children. Just have little chores that they can do. For example, they can put their toys away, or when they finish their lunch, put their plate into the sink. And they're just little steps that help me as a mother keep my house clean.
Do you enjoy cleaning?
I do. Well, I enjoy the products of cleaning. I enjoy having a clean house for my friends to come over and so on. So, yeah, I do. It doesn't have to be hard. What's
the worst room in the house to clean?
The kitchen.
Ah, we've got a conflict of interest here. We've got the kitchen or the bathroom.
The kitchen, for me, the kitchen, because it's always, I've got family stuff everywhere, so the kitchen is hard for me to keep clean, and I'm always cleaning it, and I don't go to bed with a dirty kitchen, so that's my hard and fast rule with the kitchen.
Really? I'm with you. It's the bathroom, isn't it? Because you've got to strip down, get in the shower, and if it's been left for a while, you know what I'm talking about.
And if you've got men in the house...
What's wrong with having men in the house?
Well, they don't always aim straight.
Well, that's a good point, actually. How do you get your husband involved in cleaning?
My husband, well, again, if whatever he does is a bonus. So if he can do little bits around the house, I mean, occasionally my husband does a load of washing or vacuums the floor very rarely. But don't be a hard taskmaster. If your husband is prepared to help you in the kitchen, just be grateful for it. I don't set the bar too high.
That's an interesting point, because I think, I'm the sort of person that I'm quite a neat freak and quite clean, and if I see a foreign object on something, I immediately think, well, that wasn't there when it was new. So no matter what, it's coming off. Yep. Am I weird?
No. Well, yes. Well, you're not like most men. Most men don't even see the crumbs. They don't see it.
Yeah, see, my wife's like that. She just... straight over it.
She doesn't see it, yeah.
Tickles it, I say. Tickles it with the cloth and walks away.
Yeah, no. You're very unique. You're the ideal husband, actually.
I'm telling Michael.
Steady on, we've only just met.
I'm telling Michael.
No, so it's very unusual for a man to see a crumb on the table. So the fact that you do that, it's great.
Well, it comes from cleaning motorcycles and cars as well, they say. So I take the back wheel out of the motorbike to clean it. I'm that fastidious.
Okay. No.
Yes, that's pretty bad. So have you got any tips then for like a biologically clean environment as well?
Don't have designated cloths for areas. So if you're cleaning the toilet, don't have a designated cloth to do your toilet and then go and wipe your bathroom sinks down. Have antibacterial wipes, definitely. Carry wipes around, the Genola wipes around, and wipe the ATM before you use it. That is...
So often the products that we think, the cleaning cloth, is actually what dirtier
it harbours all the bacteria, and you're cross-contaminating things. So if you're using it on the toilet and then thinking, oh, well, it was only the toilet and it's only the family that's used it. Well, it's not, because then you're putting urine and faeces from the toilet onto your bathroom sinks.
Well,
and same in the kitchen. Don't have designated cloths. Have wipe downs with antibacterial wipes. Genola wipes are fantastic. I swear by them.
We get quite a few Facebook and email things about our kitchen and our hygiene. Would you ladies mind giving us the once-over a bit later in the show?
Absolutely,
Not a
we'd love
problem.
to.
All right, thank you very much. Tips in our